baseball fans, the game is over. Welcome to the Potawatomi Sportsbook postgame show. Bet above the rest. Only at the Potawatomi Sportsbook, Milwaukee. After the last pitch, you've made the switch for 21 seasons. We'll hear from the manager, the players, and the highlights from the game. It's time to talk about the game and the team with Tim Allen on the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network.
It is almost a final. And it will be the Potawatomi Sportsbook postgame show in just minutes. We're here in the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios. Brewers batting in the bottom of the ninth inning. And with a runner at second base, that's Joey Ortiz. He's got a 2-hit, 1 RBI, 1 homer day. And it's Yelich at the plate, looking to walk this thing off. Game 1 of the 3-game series against the Marlins. Welcome in. There's Steve Sparky Pfeiffer.
What's
Tim
up?
Allen. And can Christian do it here? Come on, baby.
Odds are highly against this happening. I mean,
why?
You just root for a walk here, right? You just root for a walk and give Churio a chance at this at 3-1 against Fairbanks. Hopefully, Churio. He does a fastball. He's not going to catch up to it. And he threw it in the dirt. Good. Ball 4. All right, fine.
Walked him.
98 miles an hour in the dirt. All about it. Now, Jackson Churio, just do your job and end this thing.
Come on. This game is intense. This game is a playoff feel right now. And this game was managed as a playoff game by Murphy. I have questions on that bullpen. And that is namely a Chad Patrick. Is he going to be a one-inning guy? Now, granted, I don't know if you noticed that we're getting deep into the rough here, but Stowers was the hitter to lead off that 7th.
Yep. And
I wonder if a right-hander was up, had Chad Patrick would have crossed over into the 7th.
Maybe. I mean, I guess that's possible. I mean, again, him pitching 1 inning takes away from what his strength is of being out there, right? You wanted him out there to be 2 or 3 innings with DL Hall, be the opposite version of DL Hall, to go 2 or 3 innings, have a righty and lefty that can stretch it out a little bit between a starter that only goes, 4 innings and get you to the 6th or 7th inning with 1 guy versus having to throw 3 or 4 guys at it.
And it is a foul ball. It's 0-2. God, these guys are always 0-2.
Because if Patrick's only pitching 1 inning, is he as valuable as he is if he's pitching 2 or 3? I'd say probably not.
I think he pitches better 1 inning. He lets it fly. You look at that last hitter that he struck out. Had to strike him out twice. One was ABS overturned, but he was going 98, Stevie. 98 for Chad Patrick.
Yep.
On 3 consecutive pitches to get that out. I wonder with the advent, there's a fly.
Ball.
Yeah.
Foul.
But I wonder, since you have Bryce Wilson now.
Oh, stop.
Since you have McCullers out of the pen.
Stop.
But I'm just saying you don't necessarily want, Chad Patrick to go 2 1/3 and then he's gone for 3 days.
I guess, but until McCullers shows that he can do something sub 6 ERA in the majors, which he hasn't done in like 5 years, I'm sorry.
We're going to extras.
I don't know. That was close on the inside. Are they out of challenges? The Brewers?
I don't think so. It was
Cheryl
a ball.
does not challenge. The Brewers had 2 challenges, and Cheryl says no thanks. Oh, come on.
And it was a ball.
I know it was. Wow. That's why I said it. They don't have any challenges, but they had 2. He could have used 1.
You got to use 1 there.
Come on, man.
I mean, wow. What are we doing here?
I don't know.
I do know this. Joey. I heard him. I heard you guys that are listening on the podcast right now that were at American Family Field. I heard you guys. That is a beautiful thing. Look at Joey Ortiz now. He's putting together something here this second half.
I'm a character in the game. And
how cool is that?
It's kind of cool. I'm not going to lie. And I asked, and you had me, right?
Here's a shot from Ortiz to left. It's back at the wall and gone.
Yeah.
Joey Ortiz with another home run, his 4th. We're all tied 1 apiece.
Brewers TV on that highlight there, and that happened in the 5th inning. So each team had a solo shot in that 5th inning. And again, I will say this, it just felt intense. These Marlins are not a bad team.
No, they're
No.
not. They're a very good baseball team, and they're a young baseball team.
Yeah.
Dare I say this is going to be the Brewers probably in 3 years, where you're going to have a lot of young dudes that can just swing the bat up and down this lineup with some pop, and the future is going to look very, very bright. The Marlins are just kind of out in front of the Brewers from that perspective right now, it feels like.
Yeah, offensively.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they just flick foul balls. They're the flickers, the Miami flickers.
Just stay alive.
Flick.
Yep.
Yeah, stay alive. I mean, look at Edwards. He had an 8-pitch at bat and a 10-pitch at bat.
That's what you want.
Of course. Now I would pitch them a little more inside. I'm not going low and away on them. I'm not, because even you leave it a little in, then they'll just slap it the other way, or they're going to foul it off and work up pitch counts. Now, a couple of different things here that have already happened in the game. Logan Henderson, that kid's good.
If he can stay healtlee, I'd like it a lot better if he can stay healthy. I mean, again, there was another scare tonight with him.
Little issue in the 5th inning with 1 out. Lee Meyer, the trainer, went out there along with Murphy, and he did end up, after that mound visit, giving up a home run. That was when Conine hits a solo shot, and you're thinking, "Ooh, man, wow!" And again, I wasn't going to freak over a solo home run in the 5th inning of a scoreless game. You would assume the Brewers are going to their offense is going to do the job, but so he then finishes the inning. Henderson did, and you're thinking, okay, everything's cool. He's probably going to go back out there for the 6th. So there's an out right there.
Yeah, hard shot.
Runner does not move.
Well, it was a line shot at Churiel. There was no way he was going anywhere on that one.
Yeah. So Henderson did finish up the 5th, did not go out for the 6th. And that's where Chad Patrick came in. And then in the bottom half, Joey Ortiz matches the Conine solo shot with a solo shot of his own. So we're back to 1-1. And that's when Murphy said, okay, let's go. I got my guys fresh. I can go with my A bullpen for 4 innings. Patrick, Ashby, Uribe, and McGill. Unfortunately, the offense didn't do their job. Okay, let's say the Brewers win this game 2-1, just for the sake of the argument, okay?
Yeah.
In their last 28 games, including this game, this is my stat. So you can tweet it out and get all sorts of love on it. 14 of the last 28 games, the Brewers have scored 3 runs or less. Half of your games, 28 games. Now, you can look back at the record and say, well, you know what, Tim? Who cares? They're winning ball games. This is the type of playoff game you're going to have to score runs on. Facing a guy like Alcantara. You face him, you're going to have to put up numbers. I don't care who it is on the other side. Those Dodger pitchers, whoever it might be, you're going to have to get some runs on the board. Now, luckily, and again, so impressive with this pitching staff. This young pitching staff, almost every single game you look up, Stevie, 5th inning, 6th inning, 4th inning, it's a tight game. And end game is every time out, they're keeping you in the ball game. So is this on the Brewers offense?
Yes, it absolutely is. You only got 1 damn run, and you're in the 10th inning, and you're at home. You're not in Miami taking on the Marlins, and this is a road game or whatever. You're at home. Now, again, that Marlins starters, when you look at this series, to me, I said it earlier today, they have the advantage in all 3 matchups of this series.
Sure do.
If you look at it. So the fact that you're able to hang with Alcantara, like you said, that speaks volumes to the pitching staff. However, once Alcantara leaves the game, that's when this Brewers team has to get into the bullpen and start to chip away and score a couple runs to win this baseball game for you. And they simply just were not able to do it. Again, when we're talking about the start of the game being Joey freaking Ortiz's bat, that tells you all you need to know about this offense tonight.
Cooper Pratt, his first time up, 2 on 1 out, failed. His second time up, 2 on 2 out, failed. So, I mean, you had chances.
Yep.
And you still have a chance to win this game. Full count. Runner at second, 1 out in the top of the 10th inning. And fouled it off.
But again, with Cooper Pratt, I mean, that is a a young dude just now getting his feet wet. You would hope that by the time we get to the last couple of weeks of September, he does something different and is able to deliver in that scenario. I mean, offensively, I think he's been better than what people thought he would be.
Overall numbers have been decent.
Yes.
They have been.
Yes.
Yep.
And so for the most part, I think he's done his job tonight. No, but overall, I think he has. Yes.
There are 2 outs now.
Beautiful. That's good. 2 outs.
That's Craig Yoho, by the way.
Yeah.
Those of you following along at home. Yoho in. 2 outs. Runner at third base now. There's that lead run.
Can you explain to me why Jake Bauers started over Andrew Vaughn today? Because I'd really like to know. Jake Bauers was 0 for 14 in his career against Alcantara. Vaughn was 3 for 5 with a home run, and Vaughn's on the bench. Contreras was 1 for 11 coming into this against Alcantara, and I don't even know what Sanchez's numbers were, but I mean, my God, if we're gonna play splits and we're gonna play numbers, well, when you get a big sample size of 14 at bats,
it's platoon ball here.
Regardless if it's platoon ball or not. If there's one guy that just sucks against one pitcher, regardless if he's righty or a lefty, and somebody else has had more success, then sit that dude. I'm not saying like 0 for 3, but 0 for 14? Yes, he should have
in the park.
He's got it. No big deal. He's got it.
Got it.
Yep. He ran it down. Yep. Yoho did his job.
Ran into the wall a little bit. He's all right.
Yoho did his job.
There you go, Craig Yoho. Look at this pitching now. Do not let them off the hook here.
No, do not. All right, let's take a quick timeout, franchise, while we go to a timeout here.
Okay, we'll take a break. Brewers coming up bottom of the 10th inning in a tie ball game. Game 1 of this 3-game series against the Miami Marlins to kick off the second half of the 26 championship season. Tim Allen, Steve Sparky Pfeiffer. We're talking Brewers baseball. It's the Potawatomi Sportsbook postgame show here in the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios.
Trying to get through this fourth inning unscathed. Stowers jammed. Turang, tough play. With a spin, he got her. That's platinum right there.
What a great play by Bryce Turang in that fourth inning to save a run. There's a runner at third base right there. Took a run off the board. Welcome back. Potawatomi Sportsbook postgame show in minutes here in the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios. Tim Allen, Steve, Sparky, Pfeiffer, and the Brewers 1-1 game. Brewers a chance to win it in the 10th inning. And it is William Contreras at the plate.
Did he just get hurt?
He fouled it off himself.
Yeah, he's taking a minute over on the side, bending those knees. Man, it did not look good. Here comes the trainer. He's not sitting down on the ground or anything. He's still standing up. So,
runner at second base with one out. Now, let me set up the table for you. Craig Yoho pitched a scoreless top of the 10th inning. Not an easy thing to do in extra frames these days.
I think that foul ball, I don't think it hit his front foot, but I think he maybe twisted his back knee. Maybe it hit his front foot, but it hit a lot of dirt. I think it's his right knee.
Yeah, it might be a leg injury.
And it says the ankle just gave way on Contreras. Murphy's talking to him. Oh, man, they cannot.
Yeah, and it wasn't a foul ball. It's showing it here that it did not hit his foot.
Oh, goodness. Well, they just brought him something to drink. That was nice of him.
None of this would have happened, Pat.
What did they
where I'm going.
What did they just give him? They just gave him something, and then they gave him a bottle of water to rinse it down with. What was that? That was like a bottle of something. Do they have like pain medicine that they drink now? What the hell was that?
Leg cramps?
Here's a shot of Jack.
Is this another water? Is this another hamstring cramp?
No, I think it's based on how hard he swung. His back knee went to the dirt when he barely, hit the ball to foul it off. It looked like he twisted it, but whatever.
There's a walk. All right, so first and second now with one out. Now, the bottom half of the inning, automatic runner at second base was Churio. Bryce Turang leading off. Now, here's going to be the debate if they lose this ball game. You and I both know it.
Yep.
Right?
Well, it'll be a debate on this show. The writers probably won't debate it.
Of course not.
No.
But do you bunt Bryce Turang, moving Churio to third, allowing Contreras or Bowers to knock him in? Now, they probably would have walked Contreras to set up a double play possibility there, thus not getting him hurt. Just might add that in there as well. And then they would go at Bowers there. But at the Turang would strike out. He didn't even show bunt.
No, they were letting him swing. And again, like I was telling you off the air, Pat Murphy's like, Tim, he's one of the best second basemen in baseball. He's come up clutch many a times. I had all the faith in him. I'm not going to ask him to sacrifice and bunt. Would you have asked Ryan Braun to drop down a bunt?
It sure would have. Yep. Him and Prince Fielder both.
No chance Prince Fielder's bunting. Stop.
All right, so Bauer's working a count now. This feels like a win, though, this inning. I'm telling you now.
Oh, boy.
It does.
I'm not saying anything. I hope you're right.
It feels like they're going to win it. Oh, 2-2 on Bowers. Was up 2-0. Brewers trying to win again their 60th game. Let's keep in mind, roll back
close
to prior to the All-Star break. They got swept by the Pirates. Split the final two games of that Cardinal series, and now a full count, but that's a challenge. He's probably going to lose it.
It's definitely a ball. That was way over the strike zone. I don't know what the heck that guy was challenging. The horrible challenge. Yeah, it wasn't close.
It was a 2-2 count. I could see it challenging a 3-2 count.
And something closer. Like, it was an inch and a half high. That was not close.
Come on, Jake. Come on, Bowers. Come on, baby.
0 for 2 on the night.
You got this. Feels like a win.
Mm-hmm.
Now a timeout. Garrett Mitchell is on deck. But again, 2 on, 1 out. Bottom of the 10th inning with a 1-1 game. Also in the game, Sal Frelick removed mid-game to a right shoulder issue. Wonder where that came from. Maybe on a swing?
You and I both thought he got traded.
Yeah. I mean, and the pitch, and he struck out.
Yeah.
Ouch. Okay, but yeah, we did because both radio and TV, boy, they took their sweet old time reporting on the Frelick thing, and that's what raised my eyebrows about. Man, maybe there's a trade here. Not that I would want it. We'll analyze it if and when it were to happen.
But people have been speculating his name in the rumor mill as far as a guy that possibly could be moved, at some point. The right shoulder injury, I don't think he touched a wall tonight, did he?
No, I don't think he did. I don't think he had too many plays. He had the one play where he had to flag it down on the double by, was it Lopez or Edwards? One of the two doubled, and he had to make a play. I think that's going to be the play right there. It wasn't a close play, but if he's hurt.
And it wouldn't have been on a swing?
Could have been on a swing.
I mean, that's the other way you could potentially, hurt yourself.
Yeah. All right, Garrett Mitchell, we may have a walk-off soon.
While we're in a commercial break.
Didn't Garrett Mitchell have a big hit in Miami earlier this year?
Ooh.
We'll check on that. I think he might have.
I think you might be right. Yeah.
All right, we'll take a break here. Potawatomi Sportsbook postgame show on the way when this goes final from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios.
All right. Get through.
And that's through. It's through.
Go.
Yo, yeah.
Go. Get in there. Yeah.
Ah, there we go.
Yes.
I told you it felt like a win right there.
Yeah, Garrett Mitchell.
Post-game show on the other side after a Brewers victory. Sit tight.
fans, the game is over. Welcome to the Potawatomi Sportsbook postgame show. Bet above the rest. Only at the Potawatomi Sportsbook, Milwaukee. After the last pitch, you've made the switch for 21 seasons. We'll hear from the manager, the players, and the highlights from the game. It's time to talk about the game and the team with Tim Allen on the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network.
Ground ball towards the middle. It's through. They'll send Churiel around. Here's the throw from Marcy. Way off line. Garrett Mitchell wins it in the 10th.
It is a final from American Family Field, and the results are good. A 2-1 10-inning victory to take game one of this three-game series to open up the second half of the 26th championship season. Welcome in, everybody. It is the Potawatomi Sportsbook post-game show here in the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios. As American Family Field empties out, let's talk some Brewers baseball. Tim Allen and Steve Sparky Pfeiffer, throwback circa 20,000 or 2010 or 9 or 7 or 11.
Yeah, we did it for like 12 years, something like that. So it was a long time.
Pick a year. Did you know this? I'll start you out with a Brewer news and note.
Oh God, not this.
Did
I thought
you
were
know
done with this?
We, you and I were all into calling Ken Maka Grandpa Maka.
Yeah.
Did you know he was younger when hired as the Brewers manager than Pat Murphy was?
Did you know he didn't have young kids at that age like Pat Murphy does?
Well, Murphy's young at heart.
Yeah,
He just is.
Yeah.
He just is. Welcome in. Nicolay Law Talking text line at 414-677-1250. Throw us a text. You can feel the need to pick up a phone and call us. Garrett Mitchell wins this game with his glove in the 9th and 10th innings, and then wins it with his bat in the bottom of the 10th inning. A 2-1 victory, and the Brewers finally get their 60th victory here in the 26th championship season. That was beautiful.
And the Cubs lost to the Twins.
And that's just your bonus, little cherry on top. 6 games now ahead of Chicago here in the National League Central. Logan Henderson, 5 innings of 1-run ball. We'll get an update on him. Sal Frelick left the game mid-game. We'll get an update on him. William Contreras in the bottom of the 10th inning, a little bit of an issue there. We'll get an update on him as well. So a lot in front of you guys as we'll just head right to the phones here and get going on this.
All right, let's go to Harley at the VA. You're up first on the Potawatomi Sportsbook postgame show. The franchise, Tim Allen, and me, Steve Sparky Pfeiffer. What's up, Harley?
Hey, Sparky. Hey, Timmy. First of all, Sparky, to answer your question, why Vaughn was in the lineup, Murphy has fallen into analytic hell. You can see it all year. This switching, he's not playing the hot bats. 2 years ago, when he became manager last year, he was playing with his gut. This year, it's, again, they locked him in the office, said, stare at the computer. This is what you're going to play. It's frustrating. I get it. Second issue, what's Churiel doing on a 3-2 count? Looking at it, just walking away.
With two challenges left, yes.
Yeah. Is his pride hurt or something? Challenge the damn pitch. Number 3, why did they take Patrick out after 1 inning? Ridiculous.
Harley, I like that move. And I'll tell you why I like that move. I think he pitches with bigger fire, bigger gas when he knows he's got one rack to fulfill. One inning. And I think why they do that, I'm just guessing here, why they're doing that as part of the A lineup. It's Chad Patrick 1 inning, Aaron Ashby, Uribe, and Miguel. Can we all agree that's your A bullpen?
Yeah. No, I can't. No. I don't agree. I just
because
don't.
You have Bryce Wilson now to go multiple innings, and I'm not saying he's as good as Chad Patrick.
Yeah,
but I mean,
I'm sorry, Timmy. Just one more thing. I'll let you guys go. Listen in and out on the shows over the All-Star break, Sparkies and Thunders, et cetera, A lot of names been thrown out there as far as pitching. Do you guys, you know a heck of a lot more than I do, but do you guys have a guy that you really want that makes sense? Have a good show. Love it.
Thanks,
Talk to you.
Harley. Take care. I've been pleading for Joe Ryan. That's who I would like.
Yeah,
However, Tim Allen, you were on this morning, and I have a new vision. I have a new dream. I have somebody else, and it involves Jesus Madej going bye-bye. James Wood of the Nationals would be amazing. I'm sorry. He's got 4 years of control left. The dude's got 28 home runs. He's in right field instead of the slapstick hitters you got out there now. And it's him and Churio in the corners for the next 4 years, Mitchell in center, and you have a legitimate middle of the order thumper that's going to hit 40 home runs a year. I know you lose Madej. I get it. But my God, that would be amazing.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if we have time to get into that, but if you guys
he asked.
Yeah, I know that. But if you guys, I think he was referring to pitching, but maybe just a name in general.
If it's a pitcher, Joe Ryan, the Twins. He's got a year left. Yep.
Skubal is another one. I mean, let's face it. That's the guy thrown around out there. Who knows what the Diamondbacks have, too? You want to take a pop at Eduardo Rodriguez?
I
mean, maybe. It depends on the cost, for sure. But the Brewers won tonight, 2-1.
Hey, you had mentioned to me off the air, like, man, I swear Garrett Mitchell did something against the Marlins earlier this year. In the 10th inning, April 17th.
Mitchell, fly ball left field, slicing. It is down. Into the corner it goes. One run is in. 2 runs are in. Rengifo stops at third. Garrett Mitchell delivers big time.
All right, that made it 7-4
in the 10th inning.
But
right?
Rengifo gave him the lead at 5-4 when he scored on an air. But Mitchell put him over the top at 7-4 with that double in the 10th.
I knew it.
Yes, you were right.
I mean, Garrett Mitchell. There's another thing you can comment on too. I wonder if the Brewers have talked to him about a fair deal long term. A fair deal.
Man, you got to stay healthy for a full season before I'm talking
I
about
don't know.
anything.
There's always risk in everything. So maybe.
It's got to be. You got it. If you're not healthy for a full season, how can you justify to your owner that we're going to give this guy an extension if he hasn't been healthy for a full season yet in his major league career?
Because it's cheap, just like Aaron Ashby.
Depending on how cheap it is, I guess, maybe. Are you cheap like $6 to $7 million a year cheap?
If you can put in the years where you want.
Say it's 6 or 36.
32. Yeah, somewhere in there. Yes.
Sure. I would do 6 or 36 because he could still be a bench player for $6 million. Sure. I would do that for a starting center fielder. And if he lives up to what he is, that's going to be a steal.
This was an intense baseball game. This was a playoff type feel baseball game. I'm not going to tell you how to feel during a game, but that's the way it felt for me. And by the way, the Joey chants, oh, you guys, I was loving it. Joey. It's helping Joey. I don't know how. I can't qualify that or quantify that in any way. None. But just keep doing it because whatever's happening, Joey's hitting the baseball.
Dude, he was hitting I think they said on TV 350 something in his last 10 coming into today.
He did the same thing last year. Same thing last year. Look at the numbers since June 1st of last year. So he's doing it again. All right, who's next?
All right, let's go to Beer Counts. You're next on the Potawatomi Sportsbook postgame show. Brewers win 2-1 in 10 innings. You're on with Tim Allen and Sparky.
Let's get it started the right way, boys.
Crack it. That sounds delicious.
Oh, they've been delicious all night long. Hey, what a huge win after getting swept by a cellar dweller.
That too.
You come back and you win a game. These are going to be close games. You're playing the Marlins. They got good pitching, really good pitching. All 3 of these games are going to be close games. So for the Brewers to do what they just did in the fashion that they did it is outstanding. There's no getting around that. Garrett Mitchell, okay, why every time a guy has a good game, we have to sign him to a deal? All right, stop all this nonsense. But with that being said, Joey O, I got to give you credit, kid. Sparky, you know why Joey O's playing well?
Why?
He's not playing shortstop anymore.
Joey Chance. That's why.
Yeah. He said in an interview, and I brought this up several times, that playing shortstop is very difficult. and he knew it. And I think that hurt his bat. The best thing that happened to him, and people have heard this time and time again from me over the last few weeks, Cooper Pratt.
Yeah.
So Joey is playing well for that reason.
No, it's because of Joey Chance, Kenny. You know that.
Yeah, this is it. Listen, thanks for the call. This is the thing about Joey Ortiz. You're going to sit here and tell me he's played that position, what? I don't know, probably most of his whole career. And now we're going to give him the excuse of,
that he can't hit.
It was too tough mentally. Now he's relaxed at third base, and now he can just swing it. This isn't Bill Hall moving positions every 2 weeks and trying out a new position at the major league level, trying to figure out how to play the position. Man's been doing this damn near his whole life. Don't come at me with, it's so mentally tough and of a grind for Joey Ortiz. No, there's got to be more to it than just going to third. There has to be more to it. Has to be.
38,566 at American Family Field. Although it didn't, I think the air quality had something to do with it, but I don't know. That was paid attendance, I want to say. But it seemed pretty packed in there.
There's plenty of empty seats, though.
Yeah, but 2-1 win in 10 innings. If I'm not mistaken, the Brewers won 7 of 10 extra inning affairs this year. They find a way. This is find a way. Look at it. This was outside of one call from Pat Murphy. I agreed with everything he did in this game.
Not bunting Terang in the 10th inning. That was the call you didn't like.
That was the only call I didn't like.
Right.
And so they got it done here somehow, some way, without bunting the runner over in the bottom of that 10th in a tie game. I guess I would disagree with Jackson Churio not challenging, too. I thought that was a little funky as well.
Clearly inside. Nicolay Law talking text line. If you want to hop on with Tim Allen and myself, see Sparky Pfeiffer. Brewers win 2-1 in the 10th. 414-677-1250. 414-677-1250. Front row Ferguson, you're next. What's up, dude?
How you guys doing?
Good.
What's happening?
That was a very playoff-like game tonight. And I was waiting through hold, I watched the interview Sophia did with Mitchell, and it struck me how mature these guys are. I mean, they're young, second year in the league for a lot of them, third for Mitchell, but they carry themselves differently than they did last year. They're happy they won. They're not jumping around like high school kids, and it's really kind of cool to see them grow up like this. Very mature team.
Did you hear? I don't know if you heard Fergie, but Trey Ebel on the TV broadcast tonight.
I did.
This young kid, he did not sound like a high schooler.
17 years old.
17. He sounded all. I mean, every year of 21, 22, he sounded like a college student.
I've come to the belief that what separates the Brewers from a lot of the other organizations isn't necessarily just on-field talent understanding. They draft a personality type.
Yep.
From every single guy that they've brought up, whether they come from Latin America, they've come from college, they're coming from high school, doesn't matter. They all have a very similar psycho profile. Psychology must be a big part of what they do. And it's fun to watch. I mean, it creates a really bonded team, and they play together.
Yeah, I mean, to a degree, I think I'm with you, front row Ferguson, especially with Matt Arnold. I'm with you. But, I mean, there's exceptions to every rule. Joey Wiemer was Joey Wiemer.
Well, I mean, there are certain guys. It's kind of a wild card.
Yes, but I think when you talk about the personality profile, most of these guys are very confident. Some, arrogant, I guess. I mean, I don't know how you
swagger to him.
Andrew Fisher is all of that and a bag of chips, right? I mean, that's what that kid is. Ebel feels like he's kind of can be that guy. His brother tends to, I feel like, be that guy.
But you want that
the catcher
too.
down there, he's that guy. More of that than I think anything else.
But not in a negative way, though. I think it's more of a confident thing than a cocky thing.
Fisher's wearing war paint on his face. What do you mean?
I mean, I mean, again, you're going to get a wild card here and there for sure. But the people part of it, to Fergie's point, I think you're right. And I've talked to Murph about that. And you hear Murphy talk about that a lot. He's a great person. It's about people here.
Yes.
All of those things. But, Garrett Mitchell got it done with the glove. And we have talked about signing Garrett Mitchell long-term before tonight on this show. Just to let everybody know, we have, and it's not nonsense.
I still think it's a stretch if he can't stay healthy.
Were you just going to lose him for nothing then? Is that the type of player that you got to just chew on, right?
You just gave Lara all that money to play center, I would think, right?
But you just gave Rengifo $3.5 million to walk.
That's true.
I mean, they can afford to chew on $3 or $4 or $5 million guys that don't work out.
Sure, if that's what it is.
It's the equivalent of the Dodgers chewing on a $17 million Conforto deal.
You pay Mitchell 10 a year?
No, I don't know. Mitchell, you got to remember, Garrett's thanking his lucky stars right now, too. And for him to get rich and $30 million, he probably isn't going to care if it's 3 years or 6 years. He's grabbing 30 mil, guaranteed. He's going to work with the team on this also. He can't go into free agency thinking he's going to get some sort of mega deal because he stayed healthy for 1 year. Him and his agent know better than that. But I think a fair deal.
Do you know who represents Garrett Mitchell?
Oh, no.
Scott Boras.
Oh, boy. No, forget that. Forget everything I said. All right, we'll take a break. 2-1. Hit us up on the Nicolay Law Talk and text line, 414-677-1250. Extra innings tonight. The Brewers win 2-1. You're listening to the Potawatomi Sportsbook postgame show in the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios. Tim and Sparky talking Brewers baseball.
What happened in today's game? What do the numbers look like? It's time to go inside the box score on the Potawatomi Sportsbook postgame show with Tim Allen on the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network.
10 innings, a 2-1 win to take game one of this three-game series and bounce back from prior to the All-Star break and get your 60th victory here in the 26th championship season. You guys at home, we see you right there. We'll get into some of the text messages that came in, too, on the Nicolay Law Talking text line at 414-677-1250. A quick look at the numbers.
Yeah, let's get into the numbers here. Brewers get the win today, 2-1, 60-37 now for the Brew Crew. Christian Yelich, hey, he got a hit. Be happy. A 1 for 4, the walk, couple of strikeouts. Jackson Cheerio, 0 for 5. Did have that run score there at the end, so that was an important one. 3 strikeouts for him. Bryce Durang, 0 for 4, the walk and a strikeout. William Contreras, 0 for 2 with 3 walks. Jake Bauer, 0 for 3, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. Garrett Mitchell, 2 for 4 with that big hit.
Mitchell, fly ball left field, slicing it.
Oh, that's the Miami one. See what I do? Golly, yes. Here we go.
Ground ball towards the middle. It's through. They'll send Churio around. Here's the throw for Marcy. Way offline. Garrett Mitchell wins it in the 10th.
It's a beautiful thing. There's Garrett Mitchell to win in the 10th. Cooper Pratt, 0 for 3, a strikeout. He thought he got hit by a pitch early in the game, but it didn't happen. Andrew Vaughn with a pinch hit, 0 for 1 for him.
One pitch, by the way.
Sal Frelick, 0 for 1. He left with a shoulder issue. Alara comes in, 1 for 3 and a strikeout. Joey Ortiz continues to be red hot, 2 for 4. A run, an RBI, and, of course, his 4th home run of the year, including his 6th stolen base of the year. Brewers 1 for 10 with runners in scoring position.
Ouch.
They leave 12 on base tonight to the Milwaukee Brewers. Logan Henderson, 5 innings, 3 hits, a run, 1 earned, 4 strikeouts.
Now.
Correct. Now, Chad Patrick, 1 inning, 1 hit, nothing, and a strikeout. Aaron Ashby, 1 inning, 1 hit, nothing, and 2 strikeouts. Uribe, 1 inning, 1 hit, nothing, and a strikeout. McGill, 1 inning, 1 hit, nothing, and a strikeout. And Craig Yoho gets the win, his first of the season, 1 inning and nada. He
is starting to come around a little bit, Craig Yoho is.
2 innings, 6 hits, no errors for the Brewers, 1 inning, 7 hits, no errors for the Marlins. Again, Yoho with the win, 1-0, and it feels good, Tim Allen.
It does. 60 wins now, and you move on from here. Game 2 tomorrow. More on that in a bit. Let's go back to that Nicolay Law talk line.
All right, let's roll on. So, Leroy, you're next here on the Potawatomi Sportsbook postgame show with Tim Allen and Sparky. What's up?
Hi. I just want to talk about the Brewers game today. It was a good win, but I have 2 problems. Christian Yelich batting first and Vaughn not playing.
Yes. I have same issues. Thanks for the call, Leroy.
Okay. You're going to stay with Christian Yelich because he's Christian Yelich. And the reward is worth that risk right now. It is. For now, check back with me on August 17th or something. But for now, you're going with Yelich.
Why?
That's what you're going because you are.
No,
That's
I don't.
Why.
I don't give a damn if you go with Yelich, but you don't have to go with him in the 1 hole. You could go with him in the 6 hole. Why does he have to hit leadoff?
That may happen, but you are not going to send him into that dugout.
No,
it's not happening.
No, they won't do that, but they should move him down in the lineup.
And the thing with Vaughn, and the reason why you're asking for Vaughn is because of his numbers. I'm not saying I agree or disagree. I'm just telling you why. The numbers are the numbers because of the way Pat Murphy is using him right now. Always start with what you know. What we do know is the numbers are good, right? And what we do know is the numbers are good in the way Pat Murphy is using him. Now, I would accept the argument of, well, we don't know what his numbers would be if he's used a different way, right? Yeah, I would accept that. I would accept that. But just know this, that at least some of the reason why his numbers are good is because of the way he's being used by Murphy.
Or not being used. Let's go to Big Dog Chase. You're
Big
next.
Dog.
What's up, Big Dog?
I got a lot tonight. First off, Garrett Mitchell. Clutch catch in the 9th, clutch catch in the 10th, and then a walk off.
Yeah, him, Joey Ortiz, and the bullpen won this game.
Yeah, that was my next thing, Tim. Joey. For challenging wise, I know you got some people might be upset about Cheerio not challenging, but I've started to notice that with this team, Contreras is really the only one allowed to challenge, and that is when he's behind the dish.
Him and Gary Sanchez, because he'll do it anyway.
I mean, yeah, because Gary Sanchez just does it to do it.
Does it to do it. Have a good night. Take care.
You're going to hire that kid someday,
Chase.
Stevie. I'm telling you, you're going to hire him to work here someday.
Either that or he'll be taking care of me at the nursing home later in life, one or the other. Rich and Racine, you're next up on a Brewers 2-1 victory in extra innings. What's up, Rich?
Hey, it's good to hear you two back together again.
Thanks.
I love it. Question for you. Everybody keeps talking about Scooble. You're going to have to give up the farm for him. How about Casey Mize?
Yes.
There's another one.
I'll take Casey Mize.
Sonny Gray?
I don't think
Boston's not going to make him.
I think Mize is a better pitcher. I just like the fact that you can get him. You're not going to give away the farm, and I think it's to be a good fit.
Yeah,
I think so.
I'm fine with that. That's a good idea. Thanks for the call. The Sonny Gray thing and the Aroldis Chapman thing, you've got to just look at the overall numbers right here. And again, things can change between now and the deadline, but the Red Sox are tied with the Twins right now for the third wild card in the AL. They're not
fighting.
selling.
Yep.
Yeah, they're not going to sell at this point.
Detroit,
I don't think.
I mean, they're sort of in it, kind of.
Detroit right now, the wild card standings are 4 back of the third wild card.
Yeah, so they're right there too, and I'm not sure. It's 100% that Scooble is going to get moved.
Yep, we will find out. Let's go to Gin and Tonic. That's a new one. What's going on, Gin and Tonic?
Oh, not a new one. I have an old one.
Oh yeah, she's my friend, Ginny and Tonic. Yeah,
Ginny and Tonic. All right.
How's the band, Tim?
Oh, the band's great. That's everything's good. It's fine.
All right, you doing a lot of summer gigs? Or?
Oh, of course, staying busy.
Awesome. Yeah, so it's looking really good, I think, for the second half of the season. Wondering what you guys think, and what the biggest obstacles are going to be, and also taking my 87-year-old man to the game on Sunday for the best seats he's ever been in.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so we're right behind home plate. I want to get him a jersey, and wondering with contracts coming up and things like that, what who you would recommend I get for my dad?
Okay. All right. Now I love that question right there. Okay, so you hit the budget bin. You can get a Greg Jones or a Luis Rengifo real cheap.
Yeah.
you could. I think the one would stick out would be Jackson Churio. That's one.
Miz.
Mizorowski. Those two, I think, would be the no-brainers. Probably the Miz, though. He's going to be around minimum another 5 years.
Since everybody's torching me on the James Woods trade for Madej, why don't you get him a Biloxi Shuckers Madej jersey?
Okay, well,
I
mean, you want it to live now, so
why wouldn't it live now? Everybody that goes to American Family Field knows who Jesus Madej is. He's the number one prospect in baseball.
I love that.
Or
too.
Andrew Fisher, that would be another one.
But you don't know what number they're going to be.
Well, you know what number they are in the minors.
Well, yeah, but don't you want a Brewers jersey, though?
Man, to heck with that. You're telling me they go to Waukesha Sports Cards, they do their first signing, you walk up with a Biloxi Shuckers Madej jersey, everybody's not going to be jealous that you have that getting signed?
Oh, they would.
Yes, of course. Yeah. Yes. Get ahead of the curve. Let's go to Lee on the north side. You're next on the Potawatomi Sportsbook postgame show. What's up, Lee?
What's going down, Steve? What's going down, Jimmy, man?
What's happening?
I was our first caller way back in 2008 when we first started this show. So it is great to be back on the radio, man. I appreciate you guys so much. And like I told y'all way back then, man, when the Brewers into the radio show came to town, man, y'all helped make us relevant. Appreciate you guys. Great.
Awesome. Lee, oh my gosh, I remember Lee from the day, Stevie.
Man,
Wow.
way back, like the very first caller, man. We've been doing this, man. And man, thank y'all so much, man. Y'all made baseball relevant to the city of Milwaukee, man. Without this radio station, the Brewers wouldn't be the Brewers today, and I don't care what nobody say.
Hey man, don't be a stranger, Lee.
Yeah.
No, hey man, I just got in on the first call today. I'm with you guys every day. Every game you can count on me calling.
All right.
The game's back together. I appreciate you calling.
Let's get it back together,
Awesome.
Lee. Appreciate
Thank you,
it.
Lee.
Thanks for the
Thank
call.
you. Gosh, that just wow.
You remember Lee, right?
I do.
Yes.
I do. Slow it all down.
Yes.
Everybody just slow it down. Enjoy every minute, every game here. A 2-1 10-inning win.
All right. Next up, Dan, you're next with Tim Allen and Sparky. What's up?
Yeah. See, I agree 100% with you. Trey not bunting. I liked how Murph used them pitchers in that order, like called it the A-team. I really question Serio's plate. Common sense. There's nothing to lose there. I don't think he's got much upstairs. And number 4, I suppose tomorrow you'll have Vaughn DH and was a left-hand pitcher. Is he going to set Contreras after a night game, a day game, or is he? What do you think?
Good question. I think Contreras is going to sit one of the next 2. I think it's up to William on that deal. It's a late afternoon game tomorrow, and then a 1 o'clocker on Sunday. But I would guess he's going to sit. Vaughn, I think, is going to play first base, and certainly now we're going to get an update on the Sal Frelick thing. But you're probably going to see Bowers in the outfield and Vaughn at first tomorrow.
Yeah, it's what a game for Mitchell. You know, Murph didn't want him on the team, really.
That's right.
He had a hard time coming out of spring training. If it weren't for the Cheerios being hurt like that, you know, he was injury prone. But the way he played defense, and what about Terang? Couple of the plays he made at second base there, and he can't make the All-Star team.
It's just crazy.
Man.
All right, man.
And nothing against
thanks,
you.
guys.
Got it, Dan. You got it, Dan. Call anytime. Hope the kids are okay. Tristan Peters, I got nothing against him, but you take a look at some of his numbers. You know, he was a Brewers farmhand for a minute there, and a lot of teams punted on him. And fine, I love the story, and he's a great kid and all that. But take a look at his numbers versus Terang's. Come on, I know it's different leagues. I get it.
Yeah, you can't compare those two because of that.
You just in terms of the numbers. Just the point is that those numbers are outstanding. And I don't know how he got snubbed. I'm not sure how.
Scotty Tiffany uses X and says, Vaughn 3 for 15 as a pinch hitter. He needs to play every day. And then what will we see?
Then what will we see? I get it. I will accept that argument. But part of his success is the way he's being used. We don't know the other side of it.
Yeah.
I think a lot of us would like to find out, though, right?
No doubt. Yeah.
I think that's the point.
Jimmy Lemke talking about Joey Ortiz getting going. He said he just needed to feel the heat of losing his spot.
Could be. Absolutely could be. A lot of these guys in pro sports, that's what happens. Look at a contract year for most players in professional sports tend to do a little bit better, except Freddie Peralta. who currently might be costing himself a whole mess of money right now.
Whole mess of money.
I mean, I'm telling you.
Yes.
Whoops. And is this, I don't, someone in, okay, I can put it this way. Someone high up the food chain in the Brewers organization told us, so I can't go on the record with it, told us that was their concern with Freddie because he didn't want, he was going to pitch a certain way and it would ultimately cost him.
The physical part of it, that he couldn't keep it up, like arm slot or something?
No, they said that they were concerned about him risking an injury.
Yeah. Okay.
And pitching a certain way to protect a potential deal.
Well, you wouldn't be the first one to have done that.
Not at all.
There's another pitcher that was on.
They were right.
Another pitcher on this team that dictated when he was going to pitch and when he wasn't going to pitch to make sure he didn't get himself hurt before his next big contract, and probably got traded and got hurt.
and then got hurt. Right.
Yes.
All right. We'll take a quick break. Potawatomi Sportsbook postgame show on the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios. Tim and Sparky talking Brewers baseball here after a 10-inning 2-1 win.
The game is over, and it's time to hear from the skipper on the Potawatomi Sportsbook postgame show with Tim Allen on the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network.
Yeah, I mean, you think about his career to this point, and all the injuries. I mean, how many years in a row? Is it 4 years in a row? And season-ending injuries or getting back just for the end. He's never had a chance to get on track. And then if you watch him in spring training, you're like, oof, this is going to be a long road back. And what the kid has done, just give him credit. He just keeps showing up, and he's getting better in the outfield. Really getting through that inhibition of running into the wall and that type of thing, and making those 2 catches and swinging the bat the way he has. There's a lot of great performances. You look at our defense tonight, the defense that Terang played. That was great. Joey Ortiz, who's normally our star defender, what he did, the homer and the big single, and
From those 2 Mitchell catches, which did one stand out to you over the other?
Yeah, I mean, he makes those catches. Those aren't catches that he doesn't normally. He'll make them. It's the one that it's just coinciding with going up against the wall. But both of those were, balls hit hard that can easily be misplayed, and he played it great. Contreras 3 walks. Just thinking about his at bats at the right time. Everybody wants to come out of the break hitting. And William and Churio didn't finish as strong as they'd like necessarily, but William playing the game, and turning it over to the next guy. So that put us in position to do what we did. Great effort by Yoho. The whole. I mean, when you have 5 innings of relief like that, it's pretty special. Patrick, Ashby, Uribe, McGill, and Yoho's first major league win, so that was pretty special.
Sorry, good job. I was going to ask you about Henderson.
Don't apologize. I do that often anyways, and it gets redundant when you continually do it, and no problem.
Henderson, I assume, is okay, but can you explain kind of what happened in that situation?
Yeah, we had a lot of cramping tonight, as you might expect, but he started messing with his arm, and he said he threw a cutter, and his forearm cramped. Well, with his injury history, we weren't going to take any chances. He said he wanted to continue, but we wouldn't want to take any chances. So he pitched beautifully, and like I said, he kept us in the game. Alcantara was very tough. Guys throwing 100 miles an hour, and with dominant off-speed stuff, it was good. Mixing and matching the way he did. He threw from slider to cutter to sweeper to change up, and he's throwing 100. And that's why, he was a Cy Young winner, wasn't he? More than once? Yeah.
What about Sal?
Sal tried to make a throw in the outfield and felt it. He's had a little issue with it earlier in the season. We don't want to take any chances. We'll get an update here. They're going to get it imaged, obviously, at some point. But I suspect he won't be able to go anytime soon. So that's what it looks like.
Who gave the crew some breathing room? What play was it? It's time for the insurance run of the game. Brought to you by G2 Insurance, your friend in insurance. On the Potawatomi Sportsbook postgame show with Tim Allen on the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network.
Well, there's a little tidbit, a little nugget toward the end of the show here. Steve Sparky Pfeiffer.
Yep, another one headed to the IL, it sounds like. But again, they've been fortunate. There really haven't been any bats. I mean, Lockridge and Hamilton, that's it. The rest of those guys are all pitchers sitting over there on the IL.
Yeah, the mainstays offensively have been in there, and that's a good thing. Pitching, on the other hand, little different story. We'll get more on that as we move along here over the weekend. Speaking of which, tomorrow, just to preview, you will not be in studio. You will not be with us, right?
I will. Oh, you got me, son. I'm not leaving your side, Tim Allen. You and I into the darkness together we go.
Sunday?
Now, pregame show, leadoff show will be Mitch Thunder Nellis from 2 to 3. So you get a reprieve from me on the leadoff show. Sunday, Aaron Morris returns, and he'll be back doing leadoff and postgame. So
you'll be here tomorrow and not on Sunday.
Not on Sunday. Back with you, though, on Monday, everybody.
Oh,
you got me Monday through Friday next week. I hope you all are ready.
Nicolay Law Talking text line is just going to be really fired up for this.
The dugout chat, not so happy that I'm here right now. It's just not so happy that I'm here.
Know this. I mean, maybe they don't remember us doing Brewers conversation years ago.
No, probably don't remember how I am running the board and taking charge.
He's a big Brewers fan. That's what he is.
Correct. But listen, when this show gets 1 million callers, I'm not going to let y'all talk for 5 minutes apiece. Like, we have got to get through so everybody has a chance tonight.
Hey, my hands are here.
I dropped calls right now.
I don't have call
We
buttons.
got to get to Pat Murphy. We got to do the insurance run of the game right now.
The only phone I manage is this one right here.
Yeah.
This is the only one I manage.
Again, maybe at some point, in the winter, we'll do after hours with Tim Allen. Y'all can talk for 5-10 minutes with Tim every night.
Brewers blowout. We might be talking fantasy football.
Yeah, but instead it's the insurance running the game. In sports, you want a teammate who's been there before. In Wisconsin, that teammate is G2 Insurance Services. They aren't just an agency. They're your friend in insurance. Whether you're a business owner needing a specialized BOP, what is a BOP? Or a homeowner protecting your family, G2 builds relationships on honesty and value. From auto and home to complex commercial coverage, Tom and the team at G2 have been the neighborhood pros since 2004. Don't get caught without a game plan. Call G2 Insurance Services today at 262-784-0644 or visit G2ins.com. And I think there is only one possibility for what this is.
Ground ball towards the middle. It's through. They'll send Churiel around. Here's the throw from
Go.
Marcy.
Wow.
Way off line. Garrett Mitchell wins it in the 10th.
What a game.
Beautiful.
What a game. This was a playoff type feel to me. Now, again, maybe we're just dipping our toes back in the water here after the All-Star break, but I was way into this one. I was into it. And as long as, you look at this, a lot of different things led to this victory. You heard Pat Murphy talk about the defense, and it wasn't just Garrett Mitchell. Joey Ortiz made a play or two. Cooper Pratt had a play just almost on a double play. Bryce Terang was outstanding on a couple of plays, and obviously Mitchell. We had guessed at Sal Frelick trying to hose a runner at second base. That was the injury problem.
This is really kind of great news, if we're being honest. I mean, I'm sorry that he's hurt. I don't wish injury on anybody, but now Lara gets a legit chance to see if he can be the starting right fielder going forward.
Well, Bauer's is going to get more play. I think this helps Vaughn as well. This may help Vaughn maybe more than anybody else.
We'll find out. But Lara should get more playing time is my point.
Definitely will.
Let's see if he can hack it up at this level, because so far he's shown he can, I think.
Other news, the trade, McCullers and a young lefty brought in. McCullers on the roster now. Going to pitch out of the pen. And the Easton McGee era has come to a close.
Oh, shucks.
They traded him to the Kansas City Royals for cash.
He'll be a guy in 10 years who'll be like, damn, you remember that guy? I forgot all about him.
Yeah, Greg Jones declined the assignment, so he is now a free agent and cleared.
Godspeed. Play with Milwaukee Milkmen, the Dock Hounds, lots of opportunities for you.
All right. Well, that's going to do for us here. We're going to go back at it tomorrow. It's game 2 of this 3-game series. Leadoff show will get you ready. That is a 305, 310.
Whatever. Leadoff shows at 2:00 with Thunder. That's the most important thing. Lineups, hear from Pat Murphy before the game, all that fun stuff. I'm sure he'll play the Garrett Mitchell highlight 100 times on that show tomorrow. So, yeah, it'll be good.
And after the game, Potawatomi Sportsbook post-game show will be here in the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios. You are back. It'll be Tim and Sparky. Throwback again tomorrow night. And I'm just going to go out on a limb tomorrow, Drowan on the hill for the Brewers. I'm going to go out on the limb. You're going to have to score more than 2 runs to win this ball game tomorrow. I think that's a fair statement.
Drowan's ERA is just over 3.
I'm not saying no knock on Drowan. I'm just saying you're probably going to have to score more than 2. That Miami offense is pretty good.
Yes.
You guys have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow. And remember, as always, smile, Wisconsin. Bob Uecker is smiling back.